I think you can. I think that same pressure, people realize that you can't keep playing games. I mean, you know, you sit back and look, you got Crazy Eight led by Gaetz with every single Democrat voted to shut down one branch of government. Who would ever think that was the right thing to do at any time of the year? Look, I think from the perspective, we let Jim as the nominee, let him work through this. I always felt, because I had to make the decision to pick who to be Speaker pro tem. You know, it comes from the 9/11 Commission when they studied it. I always thought when I was nominating somebody to be that they'd have the power to keep the continuity of government running together. Their job is keep government running while you select a new speaker. And that could be moving at the same time that we able to do.
Do you think?
Normally, you have an election in November. So I had from November all the way to January to work on winning speaker. Jim Jordan's had less than 48 hours here, okay? That's a great point. So it really stems from why are we at this point? Why would every single Democrat vote to shut down a part of government, a whole branch of government? That's what they decided. They voted against tabling it, so they thought it was worth coming up. They made a decision in politics. Every single Democrat did that. And then they went to the parlors to try to stymie who's ever the Speaker pro tem. They want chaos. They want government to shut down. They want to play politics. They're not looking at the people.
Republicans.
You guys do all these hypotheticals. You know, I had 2 months to go about doing it. Give him the opportunity to talk and listen and earn it.
I think what Tom Cole said, it was righteous goal and a true thing that we need to deal with. And I think we need to start governing. So I was very impressed with his speech. I still think we need to go to conference to reconcile differences, but I did it as a thank for what Tom said, and I'm glad to see that Jim is supporting doing some governing. I don't think we should be voting on the floor. I was always for it, and I truly believe, you know, if you want to lead an organization, you know, you are accountable to your members. You have to work together and reconcile differences as the members. You know, Speaker is not elected by the public for a reason, because you serve your membership. You need to develop relationship and resolve grievances without attacks and intimidation. Kevin McCarthy was vacated for that reason, because he forced people to the floor. I just don't think it's a good idea.
Thank you.
Look, we need to get to work. So I think it is imperative that we pass the resolution empowering Patrick McHenry to serve as the temporary speaker. And, you know, hopefully we will be able to find consensus in short order on a speaker. I continue to believe that Kevin McCarthy is the right person to lead this House. He never should have been removed as speaker. And frankly, you know, I reiterate, it's disingenuous of some of my Democratic colleagues to stand up there and say, you know, for democracy and for the institution, and we're putting people over politics. 208 Democrats teamed up with 8 Republicans to create this chaos. So they can act like they played no role here, but they did. And so it's unfortunate where we are, but we have to get back to work. I'm not going to put a number on it. The reality is everybody has a responsibility here to get the House back up and running so that we can focus on the work of the American people, starting with additional aid to Israel to support them in this terrible time of need. And I think you know, Democrats need to look in the mirror here. They helped create this mess, so they're going to have to help get out of it. And if a resolution is put on the floor to give Patrick the ability to serve as a temporary speaker, it would be the height of hypocrisy for them to vote against it.